All right, Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn? Thank you for tuning in. This is my second video for my channel here. Um, my name is Petra, and I'm going to be reading tarot. I also read runes and tea leaves and coffee grounds, and just use my intuition. And I'm tapping into each sign as the moon changes signs. So I'm doing a reading for Capricorn today. The moon is currently in Capricorn, joining the Capricorn pileup, as all the astrologers are calling it. Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, all those big old planets are all in Capricorn. The moon is passing through that pileup. I think there's also today like a T-square between Mercury and Libra and Mars in Aries, which I'm not an astrologer. Just disclosure, I might get shit like that wrong, but I know something crazy is going on today. So the moon is stuck in the middle of all of that, or passing through this giant square down. Square down? Showdown. Square off? That's a new one. Yeah. So, what's up with Capricorn? What's going on with Capricorn energy? This is a reading for Capricorn energy, period. Cardinal Earth. Tapping into that general collective energy, however that plays out for you, up to you to apply these messages to your life. Basically, this applies to everybody, especially this is a collective reading for the moment. Obviously, if you have Capricorn placements like a sun, a moon, a rising sign, Venus, Mars, whatever, wherever, whatever house, whatever placements, apply these messages there. I don't know why I want to shuffle this deck so much right now. One more. I ask that these messages come to me clearly. I ask that I communicate them clearly. And I ask that they find those who need it. Capricorn. Wow. I'm going to take all three. Damn. I'm going to take four. Holy shit. Capricorn has been building for a long time. Building up self-worth, building up, shifting how the place that Capricorn goes about interacting with others. Getting to a place of self-worth where you can actually just be easy with people. Like, you don't have anything to prove. You don't have anything to you don't need to show off. You just can kind of be yourself. The Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Sun in reverse with the Fool. This is like, yeah, I don't know. This is an image of someone who feels so secure and solid and who's like got themselves into a place where they know where they stand, they know how they feel about themselves. They have a lot of self-worth, independence, self-worth. um, yeah. Looking back on the work that you've done to get yourself in this place. And I think feeling ready, this is a feeling ready to, yeah, this to me feels like the Fool is looking at these three. Right? He's upright and they're in reverse. This feels like looking back and going, yeah, okay, I did that. I do deserve um, attention. I do, for what I've done. I do deserve to be treated well. I do deserve, I can kind of sit back in how I've handled things and just let it play out. Which, you know, is interesting in terms of this Capricorn pileup, right? There's all of this Saturn. I think Saturn is just going direct right now. Jupiter just went direct. There was all these retrogrades in Capricorn. It's been all this heavy Capricorn energy. So this might feel, you know, this kind of feels like Capricorn energy just feeling like, I don't know, really ready at the end of some, like at the end of working towards the light and kind of stepping out into the light. That feeling of really taking stock and feeling good about how things have gone. So this is an encouragement to do that, right? A suggestion to maybe look back and, yeah, look at the work that you've done. Like, pat yourself on the back. Like, give yourself credit. You might just be starting out. You might be the Fool. You might be just starting a journey. But look what you have done to get yourself in this position to be able to do that. It's been a long, hard journey, and I think there's a feeling for Capricorn of being able to just start fresh on something, start new on something. And this feels really congratulatory. Like, yeah, you did that. You actually did something that got yourself into a position to have a new beginning, to be the Fool again, to be taking the first step again. There's like, yeah, either Capricorn energy is feeling that way or needs to feel that way. You know, needs to give that pat on the back. Whoa. 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 Yeah, okay. This is all about looking back on, this is all about looking back on something that has gone down. It's like some really difficult shit that has gone down. This is all about a shift in perspective, a breaking point. This is the Nine of Swords, and it came out in reverse in this center card position, which feels like to me the central theme. And it's next to the Hangman and the Four of Wands. Yeah, this is coming to some kind of realization. This is almost the only card, the Hangman is almost the only card that's upright, which is why I say it feels like a central theme here is getting some kind of shift in perspective on the past, on a cycle that is ending, on something that has been going down for a while or a long time ago. This is this shifting in perspective. He's hanging upside down, and this card always makes me think of the runes, the divination tool from the Norse people. The story of how they got the runes is that Odin, the god, hung himself upside down on the tree of life in order to get the knowledge, and he had to die and come back to almost die and come back to life in order to get this secret esoteric information. He had to basically kind of cross over, right? So this is about, to me, I always think of that story of how the Hanged Man is this shift in perspective. Everything looks the other way if you're hung upside down. That moment where, and especially next to this card, which to me can often feel like a breaking point or something being, really being pushed to the edge, being pushed to your limits, to your boundaries, trapped. But in reverse, it feels like it can, upright, it can feel trapped. In reverse, it can feel like a breakthrough or pushing through that place that is keeping you trapped, right? Breaking those bonds that are trapping your mind, keeping you in a cycle. So these two together is very much this real sudden shift in how things look, or a real sudden shift in perspective. And then everything going around this. I mean, with this Four of Wands, it's interesting. It's all this romance here. The Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Star, and the Tower. With the Devil, the Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Okay, this is some epic, and all of these cards are in reverse. So this to me feels like it could be a long time ago. A story that's coming up that there's some kind of aha moment, an aha breakthrough moment. Oh my God, I suddenly see what that meant to me, or what, there's some click, there's some mental click about, there's this whole storyline here. Let's get into it. The Star, I'm I need to, this is a whole scene, Capricorn. Because this just feels, especially coming out with this very encouraging energy on the bottom of the deck, right? With this Fool, the Nine of Pentacles, the Sun. This energy here, this is very positive, looking forward to the future. This is this Fool looking, going, wow, I really got myself into a position for a new beginning. This is this is all feels like this very long standing or long ago um realization, this shift about something that happened a long time ago or that has been going on for a long time. I see codependency here. I see um, something being torn down that needed to be torn down, but that you had invested a lot in, that Capricorn had really, really loved and committed to. And had a lot of passion for. Um, there's a lot of love here in these cards. There's a lot of destruction. We have the Tower and we have the Devil. We have a lot of love too. There's the Two of Cups, the Star, the Four of Wands, even the Five of Pentacles. This is a really Capricorn has been going through it. We all know this. This is what I said about this whole Capricorn pileup. We know Capricorn has been going through it. And this just like speaks to the dimension of that saga. Like, and there's something coming up. There's something coming up now. There was a level of vulnerability in this saga that's coming up, this moment of vulnerability, this attraction that feels like it caused a dark moment almost, or there was a vulnerability within darkness, within a place of like this is regretting, the places that you opened up. This is, this is going like, I gave my, I wore my heart on my sleeve, and that's what got me in this situation. Um, this is like this codependency thing, right? This feels like offering yourself over and over again to in a savior position. Um, this pattern of attachment, right? This pattern of getting your worth from saving people. This feels both of these, this top and bottom right, like both of these feels very like these repeated patterns almost, or these like moments that stand out maybe in a story, like the pain around being too vulnerable, the pain around opening up, being used, being taken advantage of, preyed upon, or having that goodwill, like having that goodwill preyed upon, having that, that urge to offer help, to offer assistance, used against you. I've been saying this for a while that like, all the people with really good hearts or really pure intentions have always been getting the short end of the stick, right? In love, in money. That's just like everybody knows that, right? Um, if you're not screwing somebody else over, you're getting screwed over. And I just feel like that's about to be reversed. That's what this Capricorn spread is saying to me. Maybe something about what's going on with this, all of these retrogrades, this Capricorn, Aries, Mars and Aries thing. Like, is Capricorn finally gonna get a break? You know what I mean? Is Capricorn finally gonna get to actually just be carefree? Right? Like, we joke about that about Capricorns, but it's so true of having to, like, that energy, Cardinal Earth, it does carry the weight often. It's often that the person with a lot of Capricorn energy is usually the person who carries the weight. So this feels like, yeah, just this moment of recognizing, of really recognizing what you've been through, really recognizing how fucked up it's been. Like, this is some fucked up shit. This is putting yourself out there just to have everything fall apart. Like, this is putting all your trust in something just to have it fall out from underneath you. And then this is having to pick up the pieces. The Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Page of Rods. Yeah, there's also something here about, a love relationship or just love in general. And like going from the Two of Cups to the Four of Wands. And then with the Page of Wands, there's a feeling here of like false starts of being like getting into things but not really going anywhere. Like the page, it's like a, oh. And I really feel that for Capricorn. I feel that being really just tired of the blockages or the false starts or the starting and the stopping. To get pulled into something just to find out, or to get pulled into something just to feel not really sure about it. Yeah, this is a long-standing frustration for Capricorn that is on the brink of breaking. And I want to just say it like that because I think for some individuals it's like, for some individual Capricorns, you may not be feeling in this mode yet. You may not be looking back on your journey going, wow, I really did that and now I get to start fresh. Like, I feel like a lot of us are still in this position of the breaking point, the breakthrough, the feeling stuck. And so this does feel like this shift over, this like flip over between this spread, right, and this spread, the top of the deck and the bottom of the deck. It's like, have hope that whatever this is that you're pushing through, whatever this is that you're, this long-standing story that you're gaining perspective on, this falling through of things that you are trying to make happen, this frustration, whatever it is that you're looking back on and going like, oh my God, you know, like have have hope that this actually is on the other side of the tunnel. Like there is seriously like these cards showing up, the Fool with the Sun, like that's so encouraging. That's so undeniably a new start. Undeniably like breaking free from whatever the fuck was going on, cuz this is fucked up. It's like I almost don't want to even like read into these cards too much cuz they're just like it's just it's not even that bad. It's just fucking painful. Like there's a lot of love and vulnerability and taking care and that has all come down. That has all since come down or is coming down. And I think that Capricorn is starting to see that that is a good thing, is starting to see that that tower coming down, that those bonds that needed to be broken, those attachments that needed to break. Like, I think Capricorn is starting to see, like, there is that moment that, and I think it is too, like, sometimes you'll see a little bit of that new beginning and then you'll, like, not be so sure about it. And then you'll be like, oh, but is it Capricorn? Yes, it is. It is. It is the new beginning. It is. 100%. 100%. Like, yeah. For sure. Can I just have a few more cards about this transition from the Nine of Swords to the Fool for Capricorn? That's it. Damn. This is really crazy because I'm seeing so many ways that this could be playing out for Capricorns. Like, it's just, I was just going to say that. I was just going to say that from this spread. Oh, wow. And then the Ten of Cups is here. Okay. So, I'm asking, right, to clarify this Fool, this new beginning. We get the Six of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Wands in reverse. The Ten of Cups on the bottom. Get away. Get away. Do what you have to do for that new beginning. And I was going to say it when I was looking at it and I was shuffling. I was going to say there feels like something here that Capricorn may be realizing they need to break an agreement. They need to break a commitment or like something that they are committed to. Whether that's, like I said, I could see this playing out a lot of different ways. Because it's passion, it's emotion, it could be family, it could be love, it could be work, community, whatever it is that's close to your heart, right? I feel like this also speaks about Capricorn maybe realizing and going, oh shit, I suddenly see now that I'm gonna have to break away from this. This breakthrough feels related to, yeah, this recognition that your your goodwill, your is being taken advantage of. Your vulnerability is being used against you. There's this holding up. Like I feel like Capricorn, is always gets the people always talk shit about Capricorns as being cold and calculating and only about their status, but if you actually really pay attention to Capricorn energy, it's very nurturing, and that energy really builds people up. Like that is something that, and this is what I see here when I look at this, is I see somebody holding up someone else. Um, being stuck holding something up that, like, this is serious codependency issues, like, or serious situation where you've got people relying on you. And this looks like, all that goodwill and healing energy, and coming together and sharing of that kind of crashing down, right? It's not sustainable. This could very well be Capricorn realizing that something is not going to work anymore. That a commitment to hold something up and nourish something and nurture something is not going to work. And these three cards really, really confirm that. Almost like dreaming about the future, looking at that globe and thinking about, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? This wands, passion, energy. Like that, it's in reverse. It's almost like having to fight to get away is kind of standing in the way, or like having to fight to get away to even dream or even think. Like there's a this is the talking about this beginning, this Fool. This is how Capricorn feels about this Fool energy, right? This, like, I gotta yeah. This is saying do what you have to do to dream like that. He's the way this is like laid out for me, right? It's like let me see if I can show this. They're all looking in this direction, right? They're all looking this way. They're all looking this way. The boat is going this way. This dude is looking this way. And because he's upside down, he's looking this way too. This comes out above the Fool. See how the Fool is looking the other way, right? That gives this image of this kind of new beginning pushing in a different direction than this blockage. This thing that Capricorn is pushing against, wanting to fight, wanting to sort of defend. I'm getting this image of like having to defend the space to even think. Yeah, do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. Because you already see it. You can see it clearly now. That's what this speaks about, is seeing that clearly. Seeing how you're recognizing, like, holy shit, I'm actually gonna have to give up, or actually recognizing that this has already come down. Like, oh shit, I don't feel the same way I did anymore. Because I look around and I've been, holding up this entire thing by myself. All that good energy I felt is gone. Yeah, Capricorn, stop carrying shit for people, and you have to. You've already seen it. The Fool is here. The sun is here, the Nine of Pentacles. Like, that is ultimate good setup for a new beginning. Like, it just, there is a real need to allow your perspective to shift. Allow that and that attraction to dry up if it needs to, if that's the direction it's going. Like, allow those bonds to be broken, those agreements to be broken. You are allowed to back out on shit that you've agreed to. Like, you do not need to stay stuck in a situation where your energy, your passion, your wand energy is being used to rescue other people. Get out of there. Fight for yourself if you have to. That's a real message. Like, fight for yourself if you have to. And I think a lot of you are, and this is why I say, like, this is an interesting, just, polarity between this Fool energy and this Sword energy here. It's like, or this Nine of Swords in particular. It's just that I feel Capricorn is tired. I know you've been fighting. I know you've been fighting this. And I think there's a need to just let it happen. Like, yeah. You've seen it clearly. Let this happen. The conflict, it's for a reason. The fact that you want to get away, it's for a reason. You're feeling this. You're being pulled. Yeah, I feel like a lot of us are in different places with this energy. This is a very, like, this Capricorn moment. So wherever you're at in that transformation of really recognizing how the things that have been destroyed or that are being destroyed um, need to go, right? And allowing yourself this new beginning, um, allowing yourself to like fight for what you believe in and go for that. And it's like we're all in different places in terms of that shift. And this reading, I feel like, is just capturing that moment in terms of Capricorn. Like, just we got this. And I feel like a lot of us are overwhelmed and tired. Just trust that Fool is right there. That this zero energy, this brand new beginning, fresh start is right there. All right, Capricorn. Hang in there. Hang in there. Let's see. I'm going to do Aquarius next. Thank you for watching. And I forgot about that Ten of Pentacles on the bottom. That's another confirmation. Hang in there. Hang in there, Capricorn. It's right there. It's right there. Okay. Sending you guys protection if you want it, and I'll see you around.